Hello. Welcome back to day 3 now with day 3 at the Taurus Healing Tarot Advent Calendar 2025. Welcome back. You have survived your shadow work. That's goody good. Now we're gonna, as you can see with the vibrant red tablecloth, we dive into a bit of a romance, and for that I'm gonna use a spread titled Heart's Desire tarot spread by Light Wands. I found this on Pinterest, and we're gonna be using, sorry for the noise, I think this is beautiful and Christmassy, like the green and the red, the Mystic Forest tarot cards. I found this on AliExpress. Mystic Forest tarot cards. It's a beautiful forest fairy themed deck. We're going to be using the Mind Info Oracle cards, and we're going to be also using the Soul Whispers Shui 55 cards with keywords. This one be really interesting to complement the. I'm going to take this and yeah. So this one is cool because so the Mind Info Oracle deck comes already with like 4 cards, which are basically spreads that you can use. Very nice of them. And so I hope you are doing good. How's your December going thus far? Are you receiving? Are you the one traveling? Stay safe on the roads out there. And so, as per usual, as we did thus far, it's gonna be per sign category: air, water, earth, and fire. Because doing all individual 12 signs for 25 days will be the absolute end of me, so I decided to like clump you guys together and, you know, have it more oh, look at that, guys, the Sun card. You're gonna have a good December. It's gonna be light and fun and jolly, and let the drama fall behind. So with this, the Heart's Desire, it's a 5 card spread. It's not always what you think, the tagline. It's not specifically romantic, because I think that in order to attract what you really want, what you really truly desire, you need to know who you are and what you want. So we're gonna dive into a general, like for instance, the first question is what you think you want most. Number 2, a desire you possess that it's not really your own, because this is your outside influences. It's like if you spend a hefty time on TikTok, for example, you are hardcore, but like hard freaking wired to want Labubu, Stanley, the barista cup from Starbucks, the influencer lifestyle, the perfumes, the lipsticks, the makeup, the fitness lifestyle, whatever little niche, or the restock ones, all those clear cabinet thingies, whatever you consume the most, you are highly prone to be influenced to want that, but it's not really your own. You are being manufactured, influenced into wanting it. And so we have the Hierophant, so be mindful of letting outside influences in and take control of your life. Be mindful of the community that is surrounding you and how it influences your decisions and your habits, because as the influencers will highlight, that shit will end up either at Goodwill or in a landfill in a couple of months. So is it really worth it for you to spend your money on it? Then position number 3, something you want that is for a collective good, so like your community, your family, the bigger, broader picture. Something you want that is only for you. Now we might be into, you know, like definitely just you. What you really truly want before and without any outside influence. Now this is zoning in to you, your heart, your soul, your deeper, your core memory from inside out. I mean, this is where we are tickling the you. And number 6, something you want that you can have easily. And this can be either a something, an object, a trend, or a quality. And this is like a tarot read, usually centered around healing and helping and giving clarity to you. We're gonna see this in the light of a characteristic, either in you or in your partner, that you really truly desire, that will let you, even if you're not consciously aware of, your higher self or your subconscious part of you will tell, this is what I find to be my safe zone, my happy zone, this is what I thrive for, past the layer of excitement and the sparkly bling bling cute aesthetic wrapping package. 6 of Swords is about calm and quiet and peace and safety, because we all want to feel safe and not having to fight with our partner, with a significant other, with our family. We all want to be in that safe zone that is just peace and quiet and fulfilling. And you are holding on to that dear hope like a light to guide you through the process of discovering who you are, what you want, so that you clearly can focus on those and appreciate those things presently in the amount that you have available in your current life, so that the universe will give you even more. And so now I will stop this here and start reading or shuffling for the sign. So I will see you at your, well, I will see you in 5 seconds because I'm doing each individual video. Each individual category has their own video, so I will see you in like 2 seconds. Hello Earth signs, how are you guys doing? So this is for my Earth signs. This is gonna be what you truly want, and we're gonna shift this in the light of a relationship, ideal partner, and we're gonna focus on your characteristic and their characteristics, or energies, impressions, abstract concepts that you look in them, in you, that will be an ideal match to make you happy, fulfilled, satisfied, blessed, etc., etc. Let me just move this back so I can see the, yeah. So, like I said in intro, but I will repeat it here. It's called the Heart's Desire Tarot Spread by Light Wands. I found this spread on Pinterest. If I find the pin, or I will link it in the description. Earth signs. We have Death, Renewal. And especially in this deck, it's very almost gloomy, but in that gloom, you have a sense of light and hope. So whatever is ending, changing, transforming, transitioning in your immediate surrounding, because this energy is very strong in your field at the moment, it's something for the better. Maybe this ending will help you make a clearer decision amidst the fog of options that are surrounding you with the 7 of Cups. it's like if you have too much and you don't know what to do, if you proceed by elimination, you will be more able to pinpoint what you truly want. Too much option, cloud judgment. Fewer options help you select what you truly want. And with the Queen of Swords, you are currently in this era where you want clarity, focus, and really no bullshit. Head's gonna roll, but in a soft way. And you just want to like rule over your kingdom in a way that is peaceful, but also just and fair, weighing all sides, emotions, intellect, finances, but in a way that is more practical, more clear-sighted, no dilly-dallying, setting your boundaries, guarding yourself, not letting others influence you too much, which considering it's that time of the year might be a good thing for you, and you do seek clarity the way ahead. So you will have an aha moment or just clear communication, some clear insight, especially if you are having to make potentially difficult decision and you don't have all the intel, all the info, all the vibes. And especially if you feel that there was conflict in your past that left you the loser in a situation, if you feel that you were played unfairly in whatever situation that is lingering in your energy, that is meaningful, that it's impacting my read, that you need to be aware of. You are setting your boundaries, you have seen the light, clarity. Your words might be a little cutting, a little decisive, but you're coming from a place of regaining your power. So, good signs. What do you want? Let's tackle this spread. Okie dokie. Let me see, what do we have? The Last Judgment and the Five of Pentacles. So if you were in a situation of lacking, there's a revival of that. You will see the light after at the end of the tunnel. You're gonna get out of this lack mentality. Your resources will replenish. Your nerd sign, you know how to extract the gold from the earth, the ground, you're gonna be good. There will be second chances, there will be revivals, you'll be good. Do not fret. So, signs, what you need to know. Did something happen with your significant other or your partner? Because we have the Tower here. So there might, if it hasn't been, some shocking revelation might shake your Christmas. Just be on the lookout for that. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Are they in? Yes, they are in. Oh, I will need to iron this, but I'm afraid to, because it's a bit of a thicker. 4, 5, 6. And as always, I'm gonna use bottom of the deck as clarifier. Oh, so there was a major ending. Interesting. Walking away. and now regretting or focusing on what you don't have. And this is fascinating how it's already like a story. You felt you were backstabbed, you had to walk away, and now you regret what you do not have anymore. But there is clarity. Oh, the Ace of Swords again. So now you are healing and working on your emotions, and you are heavily focusing on collaboration, your friends, your tight-knit groups, your community, your friends, colleagues, work. This is not like the fun group, but people who can actually give you advice to help proceed forward in this situation. So let's tackle this. What you think you want most. When you want the end of happiness, end of wish fulfillment. Earth signs, are you okay? What is up, dog? Have you realized that what you previously thought you wanted was not what you actually wanted? Or you just want wish fulfillment and happiness after whatever this betrayal, this backstabbing, this ending is. And also the end of a cycle can be just you maybe no longer being single and available and free on the market. You want your wish fulfillment to like come knocking on your door, sweep you off your feet, and just wife you or husband you up, or partner you up, and so that you are out of your solitude, your misery, your loneliness, and all that shit. You want like the happy tale fairy and the fairy tale ending. You want the 9 cups, you want to be fulfilled, and you want to have enough to give to others. But also look at the sort of downgrade-ish from a 10 to a 9. So you want on one hand the end of the cycle and to move on to something else, but you want also the happiness, the light, the feeling good about it. Can you do this on your own though? Because the other 9, the 9 of Pentacles, is the single energy. Well, 9 is usually like a single energy. 9 of Pentacles is very independent. 9 of Wands is guarding alone. 9 of Swords is anxiety, and here 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. But 9 is like you individually in your head. So you are thinking about ending cycles to be finally fulfilled and happy and satisfied and have enough to give to others. And this is what you think you want the most. But is it though? Is it though? And now let's move to position number 2, a desire process that is not really your own. So you don't want to walk away from a potential situation. And here it's absolutely bonkers weird because we have the 5 of Pentacles. So you don't really want to walk away and be alone on your own. You think you can be fulfilled on your own and happy, independent on your own, boss babe bitch, but really it's a false impression that may be sold to you, imposed onto you, or just the more you look at people online who only show that aspect of themselves, the more you think, yeah, I'm good, I want this is what I want, I'm gonna be good with it, I'm gonna be satisfied, I can do this on my own, there's nobody to hurt me anymore, nobody to depend on me. So you see the positives of what they sell, but you truly at the fundamental core of yourself, that is not what you wish. It's a desire that you possess, but it's not really yours, because you think that walking away from whatever partnership you may have or you may desire to live this false idealized single life will actually cause you to feel alone, depleted, and just you invest so much and now you regret having invested so much and having to walk away from it. So this is not your own desire. Something you want that is a collective good. Five of Cups. Again, this is following the Five of Pentacles. It's ruminating about what you don't have. So here you are under the influence that ending cycles and being on your own is a good thing. What you think you want. A desire you possess that is not really your own because you're influenced by outside sources. You think that leaving will be the best choice, but then something you want that is for collective good, and you are in the energy of regretting your decisions with the Eight of Wands. So the no communication, the no sharing, the being you yourself with your thoughts is not what you truly desire, because then all you focus on is what you have lost, what you have let go, what you walked away from. And for the collective good, that is not a good thing. You as an earth sign, you or whoever is watching this video, you are better in some sort of collective energy. Is it, if it monogamy or polygamy or poly or open or whatever, community, friends, love, you are better suited with people around you that you can nurture and love and show in meaningful ways that you care for them, because on your own you are not exactly thriving and being happy, at least not for the group of people that I'm reading for today. This energy is, I mean, Ten of Swords is an ending, Five of Pentacles is being deprived, Eight of Cups is walking away because you invested too much and it's not being returned to you. Five of Cups is now regretting past decision. On the other hand, Nine of Cups and Eight of Wands are both positive cards. So the bigger frame around you is that you love giving, being happy and communicating and being open and just... Imagine the very social queen, king of the party, who knows everybody in the room, who can chat up anybody, who has connections here, there, and in China, and Russia, and Australia, and Switzerland, and everywhere, who is really hands-on, who can connect people together. This is how they love. They know everybody everywhere, so they can match up A with Z, B with P, and whatever. But being on your own and having been sold the idea of walking away and being on your own a good thing is not what you want, because that is fundamentally against your core nature. So ideally you want to communicate with at least someone or a group of people that you are better in a setting where there are people around you that you can show and nurture and love and express yourself and be of service or help or aid, or just like grounded. But also think about at the very physical core. So close your eyes. Imagine yourself as a plot of land. You are just this huge plot of land. In the beginning, you have grass, you have trees, you have flowers, you have little critters, animals, insects, the whole shebang. And then somebody comes along, or energy or whatever, and sells you this idea, like a good influencer, that you would be so freaking thriving on your own. And you, without realizing what it really means at the deeper level, you accept it. And you change. The grass withers, the critters leave, the animals leave, the trees wither and die, and you are left alone, cracked, parched, dry, dead. That's being alone. And now you regret this decision because that is not what you meant. This is not what you wanted. This was sort of sold onto you or sold to you, and you were influenced by this outside energy into wanting something that is not who you fundamentally are. And now you are regretting the past, the end of this cycle where you were truly happy before, and now you want again that lush, nurturing soil that you were before, where you're both at the surface level and underneath you had life thriving in and on the surface and beneath the surface. You were nurturing the bugs, the earthworms, and whoever else animals dwell in the ground, as much as you were nurturing the animals on the surface with the grass, with the trees, with the fruits and the bushes and everything. So you really are best fitted in communities, in partnership, in at least a small group of people to whom you can be of a semblance of service or generosity, or just being there as a presence, as a rock to hold on to, if that's the only thing that you can do in the present moment. Number 4, something you want that is only for you. Now we are diving into your core center of the earth sort of energy, and you want clarity amongst a very stressful situation. So what is stressing you, earth signs? Let's see if we can dig a little deeper. What is stressing? What's the source of worry? And if it's like your financial security, because it's directly underneath the Five of Pentacles, although it should be like under here. But if it's your resources, that can be worked on. Oh, and we have the Magician and the Lovers. So manifesting a concrete, meaningful relationship. Like I've been hammering for the first part, you are not meant to be single, alone, hermit style. Although the Hermit is one of your cards, especially for Virgos, you are not meant to live on a lonely, solitary life existence path. What is causing you anguish and stress and worries, where you feel trapped is and needing clarity, is a situation with your partner, your significant other, higher level of commitment, soul mate, soul something, and this can be romantic or with the family. So someone just very significantly important in your life. Why are they causing you heartache and trouble and stress? How can you remedy to that? Find the clarity, because you really want to step out of this energy of stress and worry, and I completely agree with that. That is bonkers. That's just there to like ruin your whole holiday season. So yes, obviously step out of that as much as you can, as fast as you can, but mindfully, respectfully, without crossing any boundaries, but also respecting your own, obviously. What you really and truly want before and without any outside influence. So this is your very core self. King of Cups. So being able to feel your emotions, nurture your emotions, invest in your emotions, your intuition, being at peace, being serene, controlling your emotions, not overflowing, knowing how to give in a measured cups or measured means to who is close to you or to your heart, without having to enter into useless conflict with the Five of Wands, or not letting outside conflict sour the way you see the world and the way you interact with the world, the way emotions inspire you, the way you feel, the way you can appreciate and enjoy the emotional side of your life. What you truly want is just like appreciate shit without conflict, without fight, without all this pesky, useless drama. Going back to the Nine of Cups is just being fulfilled, wish fulfillment, wish granted. It's beautiful, it's happy, it's serene. You have no worries because no other party is trying to push their agenda above yours or on top of yours or taking advantage of your generosity or playing silly mind games or even emotional blackmail, knowing that you tend to be generous and caring and devoted and nurturing. So you want to be able to trust that others appreciate you, appreciate what you give them, what you bring to the table, without abusing and without causing conflict and useless petty bullshit because everybody wants to be right and have the upper ground. Something you want that you can have easily: community, collaboration, especially if you're like a content creator, collaboration with others in your field or outside your field, or mingling different energies and leveling up your game. But this comes with the Seven of Swords, who, I swear to Christ, this card has been stalking my reads since I started this project 3 days ago. So fuck off, Seven of Swords. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's gonna get just a little annoying if you get my drift. What you truly want, what you can have easily, is community, collaboration, mingling of energy and various energies, sources, capabilities, talents, skills. In the positive light, I will say you can be very clever about it, or you need to be clever about it. You need to be like a fox, cunning, stealthy, prepare. If you want to get away with something shady or a little underhanded, you need to really have a solid plan. But normally the Seven of Swords is a negative card. It's lying, cheating, thieving. So if somebody in your immediate surrounding is playing you like a fiddle, taking advantage of you, causing conflict, making you feel stressed, and pushing you to have to walk away from a situation, and sort of pushing you to need to seek distance to have clarity on the situation, you need to remove this person, this entity, this energy, this situation from your collaborative circle. This can be professional or your family or your friends or whatever. Just be very cautious of this sneaky energy. It's no bueno at all. And this might explain why you have the Five of Wands and the King of Cups. It's like you want to trust, you want to be genuine, you want to appreciate things and be carefree and enjoying and just trusting the process, but somewhere deep down inside you feel intuitively that someone in your surrounding is shady as fuck, not clear, that potentially is taking too much away from you, even stealing from you, leaving you destitute and poor and resourceless, whereas otherwise you are very generous with your resources with others. So it's a tricky situation, especially since Christmas is approaching. It's very shady, it's very heartbreaking to have that energy in your surroundings. So be careful, and be careful how you handle this sort of situation and this sort of person, because they will cheat and gaslight you and use emotional manipulation to take advantage of you. And you want a clear communication without being an asshole and a douche to tackle the situation in a tactful manner. I'm gonna now shuffle the 2 other oracle decks, and we're gonna go have a little spin with that too. Oh, sorry, creaky noises. And we are back. So we're gonna first have the Soul Whispers Tarot. Let's see what you have for my earth signs. Something for the earth signs. What do I need to know this time, please? Something for the earth signs. Hello, Earthy. Thank you. Hard work. That is so freaking typical of you. Hard work. You are hard workers, especially Capricorns. Holy fuck. Hard work to unlock your potential things in life won't come easy. Learning the value of hard work. But if you are hardworking in a situation where people are being shady, abusive, gaslighting, cheating, lying around you, I mean, this is like tripling your hard work. So learn to discern your weight versus what the others bring in the teamwork, especially. And your other one, Mind Info Oracle, Pivot, which can go back to walking away in the general sense, especially from this energy here. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. That's the King of Cups. How could you pivot even just a little bit? Especially considering that something here is shady as fuck, taking advantage of you. You need to sit down with your emotions and with your rational also. See what you truly wish so that you end cycles, not to end in a pity party, feeling deprived energy, but walking away from what is taking advantage of you, speaking your mind without being a douche cunt and causing useless drama or stirring the pot as much as you can, but seeking clarity to step out of this stressful energy and claiming back your power and your emotion, and just to have like a beautiful Christmas holiday season, especially if this is regarding your work environment, your collaboration, whichever applies, because this is really work and collaboration. So it's not like your friendly homies who you have the tea party with or the brunch on the Sunday morning. This is really, if you're a content creator, your, how do you call those things, not the house, but like your, I mean, you know that stuff better than me. I'm just starting, but this would be like your closest collaborators, or at work your team, your department, the closest people with whom you work that are bringing different energies to the table to bring one project to the final shape of it. Earth signs, I hope this was insightful, helpful, entertaining. Hopefully it was. And I will see you tomorrow, day 4, for another read in my Horus Healing Tarot Christmas Advent. Oh my god, I'm losing my freaking words. You know what I mean. See you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao, peace out.